Sara Caswell, and I am a member of Nine Horses. And today I would like to talk with you about how to bow in more of a jazz context. Oftentimes, as violinists, we're coming from the Western European tradition of bowing, in which you're emphasizing beats 1 and 3. So for instance, with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 metric structure, you'll have a bowing that reflects that. So but in jazz, we don't usually feel the rhythm in that way. We're typically feeling the emphasis on beats 2 and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to have the bowings reflect that. So for instance, same scale, I'll just bow with the bowings placed in a slightly different place. So what ends up happening is that you're just naturally emphasizing the offbeats and beats 2 and 4 just by changing where exactly you're bowing things. So you're not actually really having to adapt and change the rhythm that much. You're really just changing very subtly the articulation, where that articulation is landing. So oftentimes when I'm trying to get used to that feeling, or when I'm introducing people trying to get them used to that feeling, I'll have them just take scales and place a metronome on 60, quarter note equals 60, and having the beat be on 2 and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, So it's a very simple exercise, but if it's something that's new to you, especially if you've been playing classical music for 20-some years, that subtle shift definitely can throw you. So starting simply is a great way to do it. So just beats 2 and 4, and that subtle off and on beat exercise is great. And then what I definitely recommend doing is to start varying things up a little bit. So instead of always doing offbeat to onbeat slurs, you start to maybe alternate. So slurring 2 notes, then separating 2 notes, slurring 2 notes, separating. So for instance. So you're starting to introduce variation, rhythmic and ornamental variations into what's going on with the rhythm patterns. And you can come up with a slew, like infinite number of bowing combinations, and all of them are going to allow you to get an architecture and a variation in the embellishment of a line, which is a big part of what jazz music is all about. So when I was playing Joy Spring, the melody earlier, you were hearing a lot of variation in the way that notes were articulated and punctuated, and so much of that has to do with the way in which I'm bowing those lines. But it all really comes from that origin of the idea of slurring from the offbeat to the onbeat.